what is up. Get my stuff situated here. Let's see. Bear with me, folks. Un momento. Try to get logged into all my devices here so that I can do this. I gotta look at 3 things at one time. Give me just a second, man. I'm gonna look on my tablet and see what it do. I know 2 times in one day, right? Give me 1 second. I'm answering an email from, actually, I'm just going to mark this as unread. Carrie Stanford, brother, if you see this, I will talk to you tomorrow. We'll try to catch up. Let me mark as unread. Okay. So, let me find my email here that I want to talk about. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Can y'all hear me? We good? I think so. What's up, me? Hey, Barry, what's up? Cool beans. Okay. Because I'm looking at a tablet and I'm reading an email and I got my phone over here. So, Brent, what's up? I was just talking to Brent. Let me cut the volume back down on this tablet. So it is 20 after 9. Just got back from eating. I am a bachelor this week, semi. My wife and youngins are at church camp, so I'm just kind of, I don't really get tired until like 10 a.m. So I'm back at the shop, going to do a little bit of work, try to get ahead for tomorrow. But I had a very interesting email this morning from a dude that took our class last Friday. Super nice guy. He took the class. Y'all know me, I'm not a salesman, which is probably to my detriment because I kind of need to be a salesman, but I'm not one. So, dude took the class. We had an aluminum trailer here. We had another tandem trailer, and we had some skids. And he looked at all the equipment, and he's still doing his due diligence. He's shopping around, and so he contacted another Softwash company, a very prominent Softwash company. I will redact their names to save the innocent and the guilty. What's up, Zach? And so they quoted him a price, and they sent an email back replying to basically talking about a bunch of problems that they saw with our aluminum trailer option. So Brent, they are at, no church camp. They're all up there in Birmingham, Alabama at church camp. Zach Godby is on right here in the live stream, and Zach identified a now recurring issue with BE Whirl-Away surface cleaners. You cannot, we usually take the male end and replace it with the female end because of the way the ball valve interfaces. Good luck taking that off without breaking the handle. Like, it ain't happening. So BE has changed the handle design, and now it sucks. So now we have to drill them out and put a bolt through them. I'm probably going to just swap to another brand of surface cleaner. Zach, we took your original surface cleaner out, put it together, fired it up, and it worked. There's no telling, man. I don't know. It's running fine, the first one. So I just stuck it back, and we'll keep it for like a spare. But I broke 2 of them trying to put them together to go on trailers. Like, the handles are so flimsy. I like the surface cleaners because they're mid-range price and they're pretty good, but like they've messed with stuff too much, and now you can't even look at them hard without the handles. Just freaking leave it alone, BE. It's fine. So anyway, I've got this email here from the guy that took. Yeah, it is a bad design on the handles. So we may go to Whisper Wash and just be done with it. But they're expensive. They're like double the price. So Dude takes our class. Dude is looking at equipment. What's up, John? And he is reaching out to several companies, as he should. Good idea. Get different quotes. So here's the thing. I never really talk bad about the other vendors, the other dudes, people, companies that make equipment. I don't talk bad about them because they all make good stuff. They're different businesses, different. They've got, everybody's different. But I'm not gonna I'll tell you what I think honestly, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to say negative things about them. Does that make sense? So he just forwarded me what they said about our aluminum trailer. Curtis, again with the cowboy hat. I'm gonna read y'all. There's 5 things here. So basically, there's only one thing here that's sort of a maybe. Point number 1 that they wrote to him critiquing our build. They said all plumbing and electric is below the water line, ... causing all sorts of priming and leaking issues. Okay, no. The pump's prime fine. If you don't have an air leak and you cut the pump on, it primes fine. And the electric, all plumbing and electric is below the water line. That will cause all sorts of priming and leaking issues. Okay. No, it won't. First of all, especially the plumbing, the wiring. Does the wiring know where the water line's at? Here's the level of liquid in the tank, and you're telling me that the wiring has to be above that? The volts won't flow through the copper? So, does that make any sense to y'all? Because there's 47 people, most of y'all got pretty good walking around sense. That don't matter. The plumbing below the water line causing priming issues. No, it does not. Your pump is designed to suck 8 feet. It don't matter where the 8 feet is. This does not matter, okay? Number 2. They said finding an air leak in that system will be near impossible. When our systems are in field maintenance, we have a tech available to help troubleshoot while in the field also. No, it's pretty open, especially on the aluminum trailer. It's pretty open, and if you got an air leak, I've worked on one of their systems before, and it was a nightmare because they have covers and panels and things. You got to take all that stuff off. So is finding an air leak hard? Not really. You cut each valve off and then you cut them on one at a time and see which one is the affected line, and then you just troubleshoot back from there. It ain't no harder than nothing else. Number 3, those are 100-gallon tanks that look to be huge, taking up so much space. Ours are 100-gallon tanks and are compact. We mount the modules on top of the tanks for maximum efficiency. Again, this is an aluminum trailer build. Let me ask you a question. If it's a 100-gallon tank, how big is it? It's 100 gallons. Can it be 100 gallons and be more compact? Because it's 100 gallons. So it doesn't matter which. It's 100 gallons. Okay, displacement is 100 gallons, so it don't matter. All right. So we're 3 in here, and no. That means no. We use a 5.5 gallon a minute pump on the bleach side and a 7 gallon a minute pump on the rinse side. That was number 4. Well, we don't rinse with the Softwash system. Unless you just absolutely have to. We're rinsing with the pressure washer and a ball valve. It's an aluminum trailer. It's got that particular one had a 5.5 pressure washer plumbed to the tank. That's what you rinse with. Now there's multiple rinse options. You can rinse with a garden hose, you can rinse with a pressure washer. You can rinse with a Softwash system. So I don't even know what the crap that has to do with anything. They said, talking about us, their system has one battery, capitalized WONE, which will give 2 to 4 hours. Our system has multiple batteries and a DC charger. Yeah, well, it's one battery per Softwash system. As long as you charge it, and you got a full battery when you start off in the morning, you can. Guys, our truck's got one battery in it. It's one big deep cycle marine grade battery. It runs the pump. You go do 3-4 house washes a day or whatever, it don't matter. You come back and you charge it and you friggin' run it. Yes, if you wire them multiples. Is it? I can't never remember. Is it parallel or in series? Because one of them you keep 12 volts. You just got a bigger bank. It's basically like a golf cart, right? So yeah, it's great. You can put 4 or 5 batteries and wire them up so that you've got a big bank of batteries, but you don't need it. You don't need it. The only time I've ever had batteries die was we were doing like monster jobs where I literally never cut the wand off all day, and then Dusty and them, they were just rinsing behind me. So it's spraying constantly. On a typical house wash, you coat a wall, you set the wand down, you rinse. It's not running 8 solid hours. You may work an 8-hour day, but you got drive time, setup time. The pump ain't running 8 hours. So I don't agree with that at all. The last thing here, this is funny because it says, lastly, I see this does have metering capacity, but there is no labeling. It will be difficult to train any techs in the future. We also use clear braid hose because of making it easier to find any air bubbles in the lines. Their hose will not show that. Guess what color all our freaking hoses are? They're clear. On every build we've ever done, all the suction line hoses are clear. So maybe it would behoove a person who's working at a big place, who's trying to make a sale harder than they're trying to be honest. Maybe it would behoove you to actually look at the product, because they're clear hoses. That's all we use. I buy freaking clear hoses all day long, man. That's all we got. For that reason, so that you can diagnose air leaks, so you can see the bubbles and you know what sides, to tighten a clamp or whatever. Yes, behoove. They're saying that we don't have clear hoses, and they're clear hoses. So, I mean, it's just a straight up, okay, now I know you didn't even look at the thing. You took like a 5-second glance and now you're writing this paragraph. And the point of this is there's two points I'm making here. The first part of that last sentence was that our meter is not labeled, and so it's going to be difficult to train people in the future. No, it freaking ain't. Bleach off, bleach 6%, put it in the middle, bleach 3%, put it between okay, you only got to count 1 to 6. If you hire a dude and you can't teach him how this is 0%, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you can't teach him that, okay, one of y'all retarded. I don't know. The point of this rant/video is, it sounds like a stand. The point of this video is, don't talk bad about your competition just to be doing it. Now, we're competitors, that's fine. I've always kind of, anytime I've gotten the question about this particular company, I always say, well, they make a great product. It's a little bit higher price point, but they make a good product. Power wash stores, same thing. I don't know these people personally. It's not like I've ever shook their hand, but I know them and I'm sure they know me, and it's fine. It's just the market. It's just competitive market, right? But if you've got a person as a salesman who's giving out 4 out of 5 things here ain't even factually right. We're talking about wiring being below the water line. What are you talking about? My neighborhood is, the electric's all underground, so I guess the volts don't flow, to my house effectively because it's below the water line. What does that even mean? We're talking about 100-gallon tanks that are more compact than other 100-gallon tanks. They're a 100-gallon tank. We're talking about us not using clear hose when every build we've ever made has clear hose. Every one of them. That's all we have. So 4 out of 5 things here are just completely stupid fabricated things. Okay, if you've got a legitimate thing, that's one thing. It's a legitimate critique. There's always things that you can tinker and mess around and make better. What's up, Kyle Pigman? Dude, I'm trying to talk to you about it, Aaron. I'll text you a minute and tell you who they are if you can't figure out by Curtis what's new in the world of physics. I'm going to say, dude, no. So the lesson we can learn here is, and the guy that forwarded me the email, he's a good guy. He's smart. Don't blame him at all for shopping around. Good idea, shop around. But this is weird. It looks like my truck pulling up out there. Might be Dusty. He's probably wondering what the crap I'm doing at the shop. Don't run your competition in the ground if it's not true stuff, if it's not accurate. Like, don't make up stuff. Don't be just saying stuff to be saying it, because it's going to bite you in the butt. Like, take the high road, speak truth, whether it's good for you or not, and you'll come out all right. If it's not true, you don't need to be saying it. If you don't know it to be true, you don't need to be saying it. All right, I'm gone. I'm gonna go see if that's Dusty. I don't know if that's him pulling up outside or not. Y'all have a good evening, gentlemen. Peace. Debunking myths, son. Debunking myths up here at Southeast.